Hello everyone, I am Michael Porter and I am looking completely impartially at Fallout 76. I'm looking at the beta and I'm here to give you the facts about specific elements of the game and gameplay. Okay, so building a camp is one of the main elements that they are trying to get you focused on in Fallout 76. This is what you will be spending most of your time doing, or at least trying to do. As you are leaving the vault, you will be given a camp. This is a machine that works as an anchor for when you build a base. And I have said this previously in another video, but when you start, you will only start with a few basic components and you will have to go out and scavenge and find more in order to expand more that you have. You will also find schematics lying around the world that will unlock new elements within your camp. There is a very big difference to when you craft on a bench to when you're building in a camp, in that when you're going through the items that you're physically able to craft on a bench, it only shows you the items that you have learned. It does not show you every item that is available. Yet, when you start building with a camp, it will actually list most of the items that you have available, even the ones that are locked. And most of the items will say, sorry, you need to find the schematics in order to build this. The reason I believe that they've done that is to give you an idea of what is actually available to make you go out looking. So you'll see some things in the crafting menu and think, oh, I really wouldn't mind actually building that. So you'll think, I want to go out and look for schematics because I want to find the specific schematics for this. Whereas if you didn't know it even existed, you wouldn't necessarily have an urge or a compunction to go out and look. Now I'm using a mouse and keyboard, PC Master Race.
Fight the planet!
And I've seen a whole bunch of people online complaining about the key bindings, controls. To be honest, I didn't find it that complex or confusing at all. Once it's the same. It doesn't change. So once you understand what the controls are, it will always be those controls. You know, it's not that difficult, really. Most of the controls kind of make sense. Plus, I've found that once you've selected something you want to actually build, when you move it to somewhere that it can be built, it will snap into place for you. So you don't have to really worry about the orientation on the screen too much, because if it will go there, it will just snap into place for you. So actually the controls are relatively simple and easy to kind of pick up. Plus, I'm sure if you're using a controller, it will just be easier. Now, you do have the ability to move your camp around, but I very specifically remember when the game was announced that you would be able to just pick up your camp and place it down anywhere, and it will sit wherever, whatever you've built will come along with you.
You can play this game solo in Quest, but the easiest way to survive in the Wasteland is to team up and build together. And in this one, you can build wherever you want. And you can also then move that to wherever you want.
I have not been able to do this, and I don't know if it's something they're going to be putting in the game at a later date. But it cost me caps to move my camp. And when it moved, all the components that I had built, which wasn't much because I'd only just been messing around with it, but they had all been recycled, and I got half of the components that I had used to build them with. So I was glad it wasn't that much, to be honest, because I would have been pissed. And like I said, I'm not sure whether this is something that they're going to be bringing in eventually, or if it's just I was pushing the wrong button or something. But I couldn't find out how to do it. So it might be something that's in the game that I just couldn't find, or it might be something that they're adding to it at a later date. Or maybe I just misunderstood what they were saying. But as of this moment, once you place your camp and start building, unless you want to lose everything you've built, you pretty much got to make sure that that is exactly where you want to build your camp. I did touch on this in the exploration. There are schematics in the online store. They may involve microtransactions. I am doing a separate video on this to discuss, so take a look at that video if you want more information. But essentially, there are more. You can either use stuff that you've collected, or you can use real money, but they appear to be skins for items that you already have, so you don't have to worry too much about people maybe buying an advantage necessarily. But take a look for the microtransactions video for more information on that. That is everything that I can think of with regards to camp building. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.